What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be another attempt to make a playthrough team competitively viable. Today's team is similar to the firing squad that I discussed in the last video or played with in the last video, but this is the surfer squad. These names aren't that good. But essentially, okay, so let me just give you guys a breakdown on what I did. So I replayed Alpha Sapphire recently, and given the way that Pokemon or Game Freak has made the game so much easier, I like to challenge myself with different restrictions on my teams. And so I did a Surfer Squad for my Alpha Sapphire playthrough. Essentially, every Pokemon had to be able to learn, and I made myself use every Pokemon with Surf. So every one of the Pokemon on this team can learn Surf. And in the playthrough, they had Surf, but I'm not going to restrict myself like that here because it wouldn't end well. I wanted to do this in Gen 7 Ubers, or Gen 6 Ubers, but seeing as how it's not really all that accessible these days, I decided to just make the team for National Dex Ubers and then see what I can do on the ladder. So we got Kyogre. I actually used Kyogre when I caught it. I wanted to use the primal version. Straightforward here, special sweeper. Pelipper to set up the rain to enable Mega Swampert. Tentacruel I decided to use as a rapid spinner and support mostly, especially defensive. Hariyama, more of a physical wall, but mostly just a slow physical attacker because other than Swampert, I don't have a physical attacker. I mean, I guess I put flip turn on Tentacruel, but I digress. And then Ludicolo, again, swift swim sweeper, similar to Mega Swampert. So this is the team. This is what I built so far. I might tweak it as we go along here. I've had a few test runs, but this is what we're going to be doing. Okay, so now let's hop on the ladder. I actually initially made this for doubles. I wanted to start experimenting with doubles more, but I couldn't find the actual playlist or the metagame to play through as easily as single. So we're just going to do this. Okay, let's go. Our first opponent has Rayquaza and Groudon. That sucks. Well, here goes nothing. Brawly's team. I mean, that's an interesting take on it. Die! Oh, I mean, I didn't really expect it to work out that way, but then again, it is. Load ladder always throws me off at first. Okay, which Dracovish is gonna do something I don't want it to do. Dracovish is gonna do something I don't want it to do. I didn't play Gen 8 too much. I'm not all that familiar with it. I just know it was broken because of Strong Jaw and Fishious Ren. I don't know what to do. I wanna switch out. It's probably Choice Scarf, right? So if it's Choice, I mean, Pelipper has the most physical defense, so let's see what that does. I don't know if that was the best call. Probably wasn't. Sheesh. I mean, I guess I kind of just enabled the little bastard, didn't I? I think I kind of have to sack Pelipper off here. Okay, so it was a Lum Battery. Interesting. I'm gonna switch. No, too late. So like, here's my idea with Mega Swampert is I've messed around with this a while, like 2 years ago, but essentially in Swift Swim, especially with Pelipper setting up with Dampbrock, it has the +2 speed, right? Okay, so that didn't work out there, but essentially I attempt to ramp up with Power Up Punch and then go from there, but I mean, the Dragon, okay, so Dragon Water typing is a serious struggle of mine. I don't know anything about Dracovish either, so I'm gonna have to look into that after this. I mean, it is National Dex Uber, so it does allow for just about anything. I already knocked the Lumberry off. Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna wreck me the rest. I mean, I could hope for a Scald Burn. I just remembered that I gave the Ludicolo Scald. Ice Fang, try this. Ooh, I like that better. So part of the issue is gonna be I'm not familiar with half of the meta games I'm gonna try with my playthrough team, but this is gonna be fun. I'm already enjoying it. I don't know, personally, I just like messing around with all things Pokemon related. Like that's the water one, bollocks. I don't necessarily get so into like one meta game or one specific generation or anything like that. I like all things Pokemon. That was I just realized that he had Sneasler, or she. I just realized my opponent had Sneasler. Womp. An Aqua Jet maybe could take me out, but I'm not convinced Aqua Jet can take me out. The Giga Drain can. Let's go. Well, Giga Drain can take you out. Okay, to come back to my point about myself earlier. I just really enjoy exploring everything Pokemon has to offer. I mean, there's so many different strategies you could explore, and that's why with the newer games being so much, like the difficulty level being so downgraded, for lack of a better phrase, I find myself wanting to, okay, we can be friends, team builder 476. I find myself just wanting to explore more what Pokemon has to offer. Whereas in the past, I might have just wanted to put the strongest teams together and be the best. Now it's just like, I kind of want to see different strategies to explore and things of that sort. And like even double battles, like I find myself really liking double battles more these days. It just offers a different level of strategy that I'm not used to, and I actually like more. Like it stimulates my brain in a different way. And that's one of the cool things about Pokemon to me is like there's just so many things to explore here. I have a new friend. His name is Team Builder. And so while you'll never see me at the top of any ladder, you will see me trying some shit that may be less than optimal. Eventually I want to get caught up with the games themselves. Like I still haven't played Scarlet or Violet on the cartridge, and eventually I'm gonna get caught up with that. And this is an interesting team, and so many of the teams I've seen in National Dex Ubers has been interesting. I want to get caught up on them and start playing in VGC tournaments, but for now this is where we're at. Okay, so Tentacruel leading, I mean, if I can get rid of it, then setting up toxic spikes would be nice. I guess that makes sense. Still gonna go for another Hurricane. So Weather Balls ain't gonna do diddly squat to it. Half of my team will kind of struggle with Tentacruel, but the cool thing is, never mind, it's gone. Swampert would have been easy with an Earthquake. So what do I think? Okay, so Thunder's definitely coming. Yeah, we'll do, that makes sense. Sticky Webs, well, I can spin them off, so that's cool. This thing can totally be packing Energy Ball. Do I think it's gonna go for an Energy Ball? Because an Energy Ball would have wrecked Swampert's day. I did, apparently I did. So let's do that first. I knew it would take one hit. Now it's just a matter of, does it want to take another? And that's it, and it's a hell no. I mean, Galvantula is frail, and with Ludicolo in the rain, could a Weather Ball with Life Orb take it out? I mean, I would get the speed drop from Sticky Webs, but I'm gonna try it. Fuck it, full send. Speed drop, I don't outspeed it anymore. Damn it, that blows. Okay, so I just sacked off Ludicolo for nothing. That blows. That blows, sweet cheeks. Okay, so my next best option is, I mean, Kyogre could probably take a Thunder from this thing. Okay. I think that's what I'm gonna go for. It's definitely taking the Thunder. It's just a matter of how much. Oh my God, that is, I thought it was gonna take the Thunder better than that. That was awful. Maybe with how hard Kyogre hits, it's worth investing in some bulk. I mean, I'm pretty sure its base special attack is like 170. Maybe it's worth giving it some bulk so it can eat a Thunder better than that. I mean, because Galvantula, I mean, Thunder's a high powered attack, and yeah, 180 base special attack. I mean, maybe it's worth it. I don't know. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. At least get the rain set up. I have Damp Rock, so I got 8 full turns. I mean, if Noivern doesn't take out Pelipper here, I'm gonna U-turn out. I made a Gen 9 RU team built around Noivern with Boom Burst. I mean, it's so fast, and you get the Boom Burst off, Boom Burst, what's the Throat Spray. And so you basically get it with choice specs, but without being locked in after you use the first Boom Burst. And I gave it Terra Normal, so eventually, in the rain too, you know, you had 100% accurate Hurricanes combined with Boom Burst or Terra Normal Boom Burst. I mean, the thing just hit so fucking hard. Yes, that's right. I guess people usually run bulk upsets. That makes sense. People probably usually run bulk upsets with Mega Swampert, don't they? I hadn't really thought about that. Okay, so you're Steel, whatever. I think I'm gonna Power Up Punch. My God, that's hustle for you. That is devastating. Okay, what hits harder in the rain? They're both neutral, Waterfall or Earthquake. They're both neutral, but Water has the boost from the rain, so I think I'm gonna go with that. Right on, bro, right on. EQ hit harder at a base power standpoint, but okay, so 318. A physical attack's gonna activate weak armor, so just in case we're gonna go with Earthquake here. You silly bitch. Poison's active. I mean, okay, now if it actually goes for a Psyshock, Tentacruel's toast. I probably lost this. Speed's kind of irrelevant at this point. I probably lost this, but fuck it. I think I'm gonna go for this, and then hopefully a flip turn would take out. Yeah, okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm toast. You know what, actually, I just realized I still had Terra. Go for a Psychic Attack. Go for the Psychic Attack. That wasn't what I wanted. Well, now I'm in prime position for a Bug Buzz from Volcarona to take me out. Well, I guess that's life for you. Okay, next. Okay, what else do we got? Now the question is, I think I'm gonna try it. I mean, yeah, like it's hit so hard already. So give it some bulk. Yeah, I'm actually okay with those numbers. I'm not running any kind of calcs on it, just that. Okay, this is gonna be the one. Y'all ready for this? I can't remember half the team. Maybe I should start giving them their names too. Because Ludicolo was something about, the name had something to do with dancing. Hariyama was Hariwan, and I think I named it that after Padawan. It was my Padawan. I can't remember what Tentacruel's name was. When I played it, I was rewatching the show Arrow, and so I named Primal Kyogre Asahim, which was I think the name the League of Assassins gave Oliver Queen. Okay. So we gotta be careful around Quaquavel because that thing can start aqua stepping in my rain and ruin my day. And then oh my God. Okay, so Iron Bundle's the whole thing. So I need Hariyama to take out Iron Bundle. Like I almost want to lead with Hariyama thinking they're going to lead with Quaquaval. Or sorry, when they're thinking they're going to lead with Iron Bundle. But also like Tinglu, there's setup opportunity here. I mean, between Tinglu, Heatran, and Iron Bundle, Hariyama isn't a bad lead. It's just the two flying bastards over here. I think I'm gonna go with it. Cool. I mean, yeah, low kick isn't gonna work on you. I mean, you could like, what, taunt, freeze dry, ice beam, hydro pump type of thing. That's, I think, the normal set for Iron Bundle. That's not what you want. Okay, here comes probably the Corviknight art. Oh, knockoff would have been better. Damn it. I forgot it learned flip turn. Okay, so what, like an Aeroblast or something? Or a setup, which I think that's a good call here. Okay, yeah, that was a really, Lugia still gets toxic? I did not know that. You could defog like a little piece of poo. Okay, all right. Who's taking that Brave Bird? Nobody. But I also don't want to leave Tentacruel in. Here's the downside to me playing with my playthrough teams. Nobody really wants to take that Brave Bird. So, Pelipper, you're getting sacked, bro. It defogged. Perfect. Okay, so if I'm you, like, a Weather Ball is probably my safest bet, but I mean, on Corviknight, but I have a feeling, yeah, that's coming. Okay, so knockoff was definitely the vibe. I learned from my first mistake. When in doubt, knockoff. It is such an easy click these days. It is amazing to me. Okay, so I mean, there must be like a Z move in there or something to that effect. Because Z moves are a whole thing right now. National Dex Ubers. Okay, I mean, if it Toxics me, the multi-scale's broken. It would boost my attack by 2. I have guts. Silly wanker. Let's go. Okay, what are you doing? You defog, Brave Bird, U-turn. It's probably gonna Brave Bird me again, right? I mean, again, Pelipper just kind of has the best defenses here. It still has its item. If I knock off, it's a safe click, and I'm gonna take another Brave Bird. So if I knock off and it stays in, I'll go for a Weather Ball. Yeah, I guess I'm not going for a Weather Ball. I didn't look at the ring. Whoops. Okay, can I survive one more Brave Bird? It looks like I could, so I can U-turn and bring Pelipper back in. But I do want to keep Tentacruel alive for Rapid Spin. It has 2 potential hazard setters over there. So let's U-turn out, and assuming I can live one more Brave Bird and I can get Pelipper back in before they set up any kind of hazards, or I take out the hazards completely, like the Pokemon that use the hazards. Even better, thank you. If I send out Tentacruel and I set up Toxic Spikes, it kind of lures Corviknight back in at some point. So in that, and it's gonna wanna defog. So in that, I mean, plus Tentacruel is the best option against this thing. And I can clear its status. This is where I'm at right now. You son of a biche. Okay, now I just potentially set them up. But okay, hold on. It's now Dark type. I just boosted Aqua Step, neutral. I mean, Ludicolo might be the best bet because it resists the knockoff. I thought an Aqua Step was coming to boost. That sucks. Yeah, I mean, I might have just screwed myself there, so. If I survive, yeah, here comes the comeback. You wait for it. Yeah, the Power Up Punch is gonna do the trick. You know what? I'm guessing Quaquaval is probably Choice Scarf or Choice Band or something. Okay, +2 Ice Punch. Can it take out Lugia? No, it's just so fucking bulky. Is it gonna recover or switch out? Okay, so I'm thinking it actually switches now into Heatran. Because Heatran is easily gonna eat that Ice Punch. Because I outspeed Lugia, would not be able to get a recover off. Ice Punch would take it out. I'm going for the Earthquake. Damn it, totally overthought that. Their plan worked. They got in my head. They got in my head. I can't even say that name. I'm not gonna attempt to. You win, bro. You win this one, but I will get the last laugh. Okay, let's go, Kyogre. I guess I bet you I'm missing that special attack now. I wonder if anybody can get I wonder if Ludicolo gets aromatherapy. Maybe, no, I probably would have saw it at the top. Maybe instead of so much offense, I get more support. These are the things, these are the questions. I mean, what does more, Water Spout in the rain or the thunder? I mean, thunder, right? It's super effective. You son of a biche. Wait, I could actually really still win this. I would need Ting Lu to come in here. I mean, either way, Heavy Rain's on my side. I got 2 turns left. Orange Pulse definitely needs to hit, and it missed. That sucks. But still, I think there's still an opportunity here because of speed. Unless that Heatran is max speed, I can live another Lava Plume. Silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. Okay, I think I'm in a good position now. I think I think I got this. Let's go. I think this is my first win. That was my first win. Okay, let's do it again. I think after that, I'm gonna wrap it up. Uh-oh. Whenever somebody has a team that's missing, I faced just a Blaziken the other day, and I was terrified. Okay, because screens are probably gonna go up, but it doesn't have any way of getting rid of hazards. So, yeah, assuming the screens are going up, and they're just gonna try to muscle their way through with the screens up. How do you get rid of screens? Defog, I think, does that, right? know, there's a plus and a minus to so many things. It's like, so when I look at defog versus rapid spin, I'd love to hear your opinions down in the comments. When I look at rapid spin versus defog, I feel like a thunder wave's coming here, or a parting shot. When I look at those two things, it's like, which one's better? And there's so many different applications for both that, there's so many different applications for both. It's like, which one do you choose? Like, I mean, I guess in a metagame where screens are more predominant, it makes sense to click defog. When there's more for the defogged, when there's more on the field to be removed, I feel like defog is better. But in that, you also run the risk of removing everything you set up. So if I were to use defog right now, I would get rid of my toxic spikes too. And that's why I go back and forth on both. Okay, like which one's better? And it always depends on the archetype of the team. So what I want to do is send out Swampert and power up punch, but I'm not convinced power up punch is going to take that superior out with the reflect. And if it doesn't, I'm screwed. On the other hand, Tentacruel might be able to set up one more layer and you go down. No, you didn't go down. So neutral, I'm just gonna sack Tentacruel up here. It did its job. I've got one more turn of rain left. This person's gonna try to set up again in some capacity or another. Maybe thinking yeah, he's coming back out. So reflect, oh my God, this is perfect. Okay, so I'll knock off. He's gonna set up light screen, so he's not gonna get the same amount of turns on the next reflect, which is good. I'm assuming that's likely, yeah. Okay, so let's pivot you out. Okay, because what I'm thinking is, I send out Hariyama until he can't do anything ever again. No, a parting shot's probably coming here. He's gonna pivot out. Redonkulous. Okay, I risk it setting up, but I'm assuming it's Magic Guard, so that Toxic's not gonna do anything. Kind of knock off first, get rid of any leftovers. There's the setup. Then the question is, like, I think in previous gens it could have learned Energy Ball. That's my concern now with this. One more turn of Reflect. Okay, it's set up one more. Waterfall, Rain boosted, +1, Mega Swampert, Waterfall. What does it do? So fucking close. But that works though, because it gives me one opportunity to set up another power up punch. And then even if, wait, oh, that stinks. Okay, no, this actually works out though, because it's only gonna be able to get one screen up. So there goes that. Redonkulous isn't gonna last another attack. I still have one more turn of Rain boost, plus I'm at +2. And I think +2 plus a reflect would almost kind of negate itself. So like a +2 special attack and a reflect negate one another. I mean, either way, I'm probably outspeeding this thing even. So the off chance it attempts to set up or something. Okay, so now, yeah, either way, I think I got this because, yeah, I'm outspeeding it still. It might not KO right here, but you could attempt that just to protect out. Anyway, you have fought valiantly, my young Padawans. Okay, one more, because now I want to break 1100 on my National Dex Ubers. What do we got? We got an actual Ubers team here, which it's probably gonna fuck me up. Okay, Pelipper, wait, no. Who can set up hazards? Maybe that Deoxys. No, it's attack. God, the whole team is frightening. And I'm assuming that's not just Necrozma Dawn Wings. I'm assuming that's probably gonna Ultra Burst or whatever it's called. I don't know, who leads? Greninja maybe? I think my best bet is getting hazard set up, but if it leads with if they lead with Deoxys, that can be a whole thing for Tentacruel. I think I'm gonna now here's the question. What do I do next? I'm gonna U-turn. Hopefully Zycard. Okay, that works. Spin you. Yes! Let's go! Okay, now who's Mega Evolving? I guess it would be, if anybody, Mewtwo, right? But nobody has a good matchup into you. Kind of just curious to see what the Weather Ball does. Unless it's Mega Mewtwo X. Then a Scald would do the, okay, that works out. Yeah, that works. Even if you one-shot me here. Save Terra. I think I'm just gonna go right into Mega Swampert. I'm not gonna try to set up a Power-Up Punch because this thing could know something to take me out. I'm just gonna go for the Waterfall. I mean, nothing really wants to switch into that. Yeah, nothing really wants to switch into that. So you kind of have to take it. I mean, maybe the best bet is, who do you go for next? Gouging Fire? Burning Bunker, whatever the hell it's called. Okay, so now here comes the thing I don't want to face. I'm thinking, I think I have to do damage to it no matter what here. Because if it is Ultra Necrozma, then I don't want to face that after it starts boosting. So I have to do whatever I can here. And it's oh my God, it's Dragon type. I forgot about that. Completely forgot about that. I did not play much Gen 7 Uber, so let's go. Okay, now this is kind of scary. I mean, I keep saying that. No, not the Water Shirt. That's not what you want. That's not what you want, bro. That's not what you're looking for. Okay, Water Shuriken and Dark Pulse. I can't really do anything with Tentacruel. It's kind of useless here. It's not useless. Wait, I could haze it. Do I Terra now though? Does it resist? Does it have a psychic move? These are the questions. Cool. Okay, I lied. Haze on Tentacruel was solid. You're shitting me. The fucking freeze? Come on. Okay, so now it's just base Greninja. Okay, cool. I mean, Gouging Fire could take, a Thunder. It resists. Do I think they're gonna switch out? I don't really think they're gonna switch out at this point. Maybe now the bulk helped. Okay, I'm definitely not outspeeding you. Does it have something that's gonna take out, wait, on a physical side? That's a whole thing. I didn't Terra yet, so let me waste, you Pain Split, interesting. I'm glad I did what I did. Wait, Deoxys is frail enough. I think the Bullet Punch will do the thing. If they Pain Split, yeah, they didn't even go for it. Okay, weaken the fire moves. Just, yeah. Okay, I'm glad I did that. Wait, I have Guts on Hariyama. I'm shaking my head. This is okay then. We win again, let's go. The server squad. All right, y'all, that's it for today's video. I'm gonna wrap it up there. I'm gonna end on a high note. Broke 11, let's go. I broke 1100 and that was fun. I might actually use this team again to create another video because that was actually kind of a lot of fun. All right, y'all, like, comment, subscribe, the YouTube things, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.